Hey, book lovers, I'm Candace.
And I'm Chrissy. And you've just stumbled into your new favorite book club, Bookalicious Pod.
We're two sisters reading our way through fantasy, fiction, thrillers, and the occasional "what did we just read" moments.
Every week, we break down books chapter by chapter
with deep dives, hot takes, and detours into sisterly side convos.
Think a cozy book club mixed with a FaceTime call, sprinkled with a little chaos.
We don't hold back on the characters we love or the ones we love to hate.
We play games like Read It Like Reddit, Red Flag or Deal Breaker, and have Spotify polls for you to guess along with our plot theories.
If you've got a TBR pile a mile high, including ACOTAR or Frida McFadden,
or just want to feel like you're hanging with your bookish besties, hit play. This is Bookalicious Pod.
Hey, Bookalicious listeners. This is Candace with a spoiler warning. Chrissy and I will be spoiling a little bit of The Perfect Marriage and The Perfect Divorce. So before you finish this episode, I strongly recommend that you go back and listen to our recaps on both The Perfect Marriage and The Perfect Divorce, which are out now. Okay, so I feel like we have a lot of content between my author summary, we have to judge the book by its cover, and then we have a lot of characters.
We do. I'm thinking, though, what if we just go through the summary and then we bring up character details as it's relevant?
I think that's the way to go because your summary is very detailed.
Yeah. There's a lot of character details, too, that we could go into.
I'm wondering if we have time for a quick catch-up story or if we should just jump right in.
I don't know how quick.
I know.
What if it's 2 minutes? We could put on a timer.
All right, 2 minutes.
Okay, I think that sounds good. Is 2 minutes sufficient?
I think so.
Okay.
2 minutes each, 2 minutes total.
Oh, well, did you already have a story in mind? I didn't necessarily have one.
No, I was just going to check in and see how you were doing.
Oh, thanks.
All right, well, the timer's going. 2 minutes. 2 minutes total. Figure it out.
2 minutes total. So, okay, between both of us. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start?
Okay. So my big updates. Finally got a job.
Woohoo! That's so exciting.
Thank God. Thank God.
That's really great.
Yeah. So I ended up with 2 job offers, which was best case scenario. It's bleak out there. I keep getting rejection emails from other applications every day.
Keeping you humble.
Keeping you humble. But it just goes to show it's like you really just need the right match because all of these other jobs, they auto reject, don't want, say I'm not qualified, even though I'm very qualified. And then you have 2 people who are so excited they're like fighting over you.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. So
as it should be.
As it should be. Yes.
Yay.
So that's my big update. Oh, okay. Oh, I already used my minute. Really quick, though. We had today, I was at work, click, 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 and I hear boom. And I was like, what was that? And there was a car, a truck, like a SUV, and it had flipped on my road.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's really scary.
Yeah. And it was like the other car was like, because we live in a hilly area, this car was up on the hill and it had like its fender all busted in, and the other car had flipped down the hill.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like up
so
someone's
2 cars
driveway.
Flipped, or one flipped down a hill. Did it hit another car?
We couldn't figure it out if like the one car was parked and then the other car wasn't looking and went up the driveway and like nicked it. And then because it's such a steep hill, it like tumbled down.
That's so scary.
I know. Or if the person just wasn't paying attention and then they hit like the curb or something and then they flipped.
Oh my gosh. Are they okay?
2 minutes.
Typical.
Typical. We have no idea. But so I was trying to get pictures from my window because I didn't want to be seen as a nosy neighbor. But then I texted my neighbors who live higher up on the hill and I was like, can you get your binoculars and see?
No message saying, are they okay?
It looked like a survivable event.
Really? Because that sounds pretty rough.
It does, but it's like the cars were generally intact. They were just in the wrong position.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wow. I thought you were going to say another tree fell.
Don't say that.
That was my guess.
Don't say that. Don't say that nasty word. You're rotten for that.
It was a very educated guess.
History would tell you that that would be what I would have to share.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's no time for you unless you have something that you want to say.
I mean, I have no huge updates, although I did have a dentist appointment today. And if you remember, I got Invisalign with a new dent. I had a dentist here originally. He always wanted me to get Invisalign. I always
Yes.
said, no, sorry, I live in Texas. I moved back to Florida, go to a
Yes.
different dentist, get Invisalign
Yes.
from them. But I wanted to go to original dentist because he's so great. But I felt bad. And I said, "Ugh, he's going to know that I did Invisalign with other people." Anyways, went to original dentist today to get a second opinion because new dentist wants to fill in all my teeth. And I said, I don't think that sounds right. I know. So I went to original dentist and guess what?
Your teeth don't need to be filled.
Yes. And he didn't even remember me. So my fears of him remembering about the Invisalign were relieved.
Well, he probably only recognizes you by your teeth. And since they're all straightened out now, you could be someone totally different.
That's true. I have a whole disguise on.
Yeah, he's like, that girl, I kept telling her she needs to get Invisalign. She just disappeared. You show up
Yeah.
with your straight teeth, new person. So, are your teeth done? Now I'm worried that the other dentist is going to keep telling you that they need to get straighter and straighter.
I don't think so. Because so far everything's been on track. Haven't had to delay anything at all. So
Okay.
I think it's good. Yeah, I
If we
think I
have,
trust him on the Invisalign stuff.
if we have any dentist listeners out there, can you please explain why this happens a lot where you go to one dentist and they say your teeth are pieces of coral and they're just riddled with holes and then the other one says no.
I know. I know. And it's the worst because you can't see your own teeth. I have no idea how teeth work.
You can't see your own teeth. And I mean, that's the problem with any kind of specialty, right? It's like
Yeah,
you are reliant on them 100%
it's
to
true.
figure it
Teeth
out.
and cars. Don't
Teeth
know
and
anything.
cars, 100%. Okay.
Trust
Well, that was
issues.
a
All
great
right.
update. So glad you shared.
Thanks for being interested in my teeth.
I'm, girl, I'm here for your teeth journey. Teeth are so important.
That's true.
Okay. So today we are talking about Richard Osman's The Thursday Murder Club.
Great book so far.
Yes. I don't know how you didn't know this was going to be a Netflix film. Right on the cover, it says Netflix film.
What? Well, my version from the library does not have that sticker.
Oh, okay.
But we had
Well,
talked about it.
we have two different covers.
Oh, they inverted the colors. I think
It
that's
looks
the
like
only difference.
they made this one more black and red to maybe match the Netflix logo.
Oh, I bet you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. This is probably the older version. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
wearing away. Lots of
Is it
people have checked it
smelly?
out.
How does it smell?
I didn't smell. I'm kind of scared to smell library books. Smells pretty good.
That's because you're a
Yeah.
bathroom book girly. You're terrified. You know.
Most of our listeners are too. That poll is winning.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it. But
Yeah.
I guess that's why I continue to have to buy these books.
Okay, so we have a book cover, but do we want to do author recap first?
Let's do the author recap because I'm going to talk a little bit about the book and Richard Osmond, and I feel like sometimes that adds a little color
Yeah.
to what we'll be talking about. Okay, so Richard Osman was born in 1970, and we have a big UK following, so do apologize for saying everything wrong. I'm going to do my best.
That's what you came here for.
We were homeschooled, and so we learned phonetically, and sometimes that doesn't translate.
Nope.
into reading correctly. Okay. So he was born in
Oh no.
Billericay, Essex. Billericay. All right. To Brenda Wright
Okay.
and David Osmond. All right. When Richard was 9, David, his dad, walked out on the family.
Ooh.
I know, very sad. The family moved to Haywards Heath in West Sussex, and that is where Richard grew up. So his single mom went to school, she trained to become a teacher, and she took care of the family. But it sounded
Wow.
like it's kind of rough times
I mean,
in
yeah.
these
Did
early
he have
years.
siblings?
Yes. So Richard has a brother named Matt, and he is the bass guitarist of a rock band called Suede. And that's like a popular UK band in the 90s. And then they had a resurgence in 2010. The band came
Oh,
back
cool.
together. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's like a legit band because the Wikipedia page is very long.
Oh,
Mhm.
very cool.
Richard went to Trinity College in Cambridge, where he studied politics and sociology. Do you know about the Trinity College in Cambridge?
Not really.
Me either. I was getting it mixed up with the Trinity College in Dublin, Ireland.
Oh,
Unrelated.
I mean, makes sense. Three and one. There's a third one somewhere.
Yes. So this is one of the oldest colleges, and it was founded in 1546 by Henry VIII.
Whoa. What a
Yes.
guy. He was
Wha-
busy.
Yes, I think he wanted to tear it down, and one of his 6 wives said, "No, no, don't do that." And then he turned it into a college.
That's a good turn of events.
Yep. There's a legend at the university that Lord Byron kept a pet bear while living at college.
What?
I don't
Okay.
know. F. Smith, we're calling to you. UK
Yeah.
correspondent. Tell us who is Lord Byron. I didn't have time to research. Okay. The university, it's very difficult to get into. It felt like the Harvard of the UK, perhaps.
Mm,
Some notable alumni King Charles III.
wow.
Yep. Amartya Sen, who you're like, who's that? He's a famous economist. I saw that name and I was like, oh, I've seen that before.
Oh,
And Sir Frederick Gowland Hopkins.
okay.
Do you know him?
No. Is he a
I was
medical
hoping you
person?
would. I don't know. I was thinking Hopkins College. He won a Nobel Prize in Physiology of Medicine.
Oh, sounds medical. I don't know. Johns Hopkins? Is that two names put together?
Oh, you're right. It is Johns
Maybe.
Hopkins. It's not Sir Frederick Hopkins. All right. Well, anyway. Then there's also, he went to school with someone named Alexander Armstrong, who's another famous person in the UK. And I bring that up because Alexander comes back.
Cool.
So
Okay, also
after,
Johns Hopkins is that was the name of someone. His name was Johns Hopkins. Not
okay.
related to this Hopkins.
Wow. Okay. Well, there is a long line of being really good at medicine and being
Yeah.
Hopkins. That we
You
know
have a
for
good
sure.
chance. Yeah.
You're halfway there if your last name is Hopkins.
Yeah.
All right. So Richard got his degree in politics and sociology. So he used that to become,
Oh, well, I know what he's known for now.
which is,
Game show host.
yes. Okay. I'm surprised you knew that. I didn't know that.
Do you want to
How
know
did you
how I knew
learn?
it?
Yeah.
Because I listened to So Approachable, the TLDR episode.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to our
Mm-hmm.
favorite pod.
I know. It was great. It was a great episode.
Yes, I don't think I listened to that one because I was waiting until I read the book.
But
I'll
it's
have to circle
TLDR.
back. Well, I know, but I wanted to find my own research. Okay. So before Richard worked as a game show host, he worked as an executive producer on a bunch of different British game shows and TV shows. So he was always behind the curtain
Okay.
until he started this game show called Pointless that he
Okay.
co-hosted with his friend Alexander, the same one I mentioned
Oh,
before, Alexander Armstrong. And that started in 2009.
cool.
Pointless, guess how many different episodes of Pointless they have?
Since 2009 is when it started.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea. 3,000.
Oh, it's a good guess. 1300.
Okay.
Yeah.
3,000 was a little high.
It was a little high, but I mean, that's a lot of episodes. So they had a bunch of spin-offs of Pointless. It sounds like that is like a family favorite of the UK.
Cool. We
They
should
have
watch an
30 different
episode
series.
of spin-offs. 30? That's a crazy number.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like it's quite popular.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So Richard, he had been TV hosting for 11 years. He had nearly 30 years of media experience. And then he wrote The Thursday Murder Club, which was published in 2020.
This was his first novel?
Yes, this was his first, and it's part of a series. I didn't know that.
What?
Yes.
Cool.
I feel like he is following Agatha Christie's footsteps here.
Oh,
I was thinking the UK, I mean, they are the hub for detective novels.
you're right. Sherlock?
Sherlock, Poirot, Thursday Murder Club. When will they
Top
stop?
three.
Top three. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Okay. So the other books is The Man Who Died Twice, The Bullet That Missed, The Last Devil to Die, and then his upcoming novel, The Impossible Fortune. And these are all part
Hmm,
of the Thursday Murder Club series.
cool. Okay, so why do you say he's like Agatha? Just that, does he have like the same characters detectiving around? Like
I'm just
Poirot?
saying, this man started in 2020. He's cranking these books out one a year, and they're all part of a series. So I'm imagining there's some kind of thread line. I don't know who
Yeah.
the thread line is. I can't imagine that it's the retirees.
Don't think it's
RIP.
Elizabeth.
Unless they go back in time.
She could live for a long time. Maybe she also solves like one murder a year. One murder every 6 months.
It would have to be like a murder every 3 months. But regardless. Okay. So his book, The Thursday Murder Club, this is his debut crime novel, and it was purchased by the Viking Press, which is a subsidiary of Penguin Random House.
Oh my gosh, those people again.
Yep, they're back. And they paid a seven-figure sum.
Wow.
Yeah. I think because he's so famous over there, they knew that book was going to sell. And it was like a
Yeah.
well-written book.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the inspiration that Richard had for the novel. This is a quote. So he's talking about his mom's retirement community, and that's like when he got the inspiration when he was like visiting her. And he says, "You just sit and chat with these people, and they've lived these extraordinary lives. You hear these amazing stories and gossip and wisdom. You think these people are so overlooked. The idea that these people, with their wisdom and their invincibility, would be the perfect people to solve a crime is exactly where the Thursday Murder Club comes from. Take these people who are underestimated, but who have these incredible skills, put them together, and they can achieve anything."
Wow, I really love that.
I really like that too. That's why I pulled the whole subset. I thought that was a great quote.
Yeah, I feel like you really captured that with this
Yeah.
book, what we've read so
uh,
far.
yes, I agree. And I'm kind of feeling like senior citizens is my new favorite genre.
That's what I was thinking. We just did Remarkably Bright Creatures. Now this one, maybe we stay on this thread. I like it.
I I'm kind of down for like, I don't know what we'd call it, granny fiction.
Yes, granny fiction.
What was it called before? Like granny chic or
Grandma,
something?
grandma chic.
Grandma chic. I don't know. We
That
can
was the
we
style.
we can make a new corner of book talk.
Yeah, people are sleeping on these.
I think so. Okay, so the Thursday Murder Club became a huge success in the UK. It sold 45,000 hardbacks the first 3 days after its publication.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm thinking Penguin Random House probably got a deal with that book.
Thinking they're
And
happy.
yeah, I think so. And they've sold over 1 million copies as of March 2021. So I'm sure they've sold way more than that, and especially now with the film coming out.
Yeah.
So in March 2020, Steven Spielberg, you know him,
Mhm.
his production company bought the film rights for the movie. And it was
Wow.
supposed to film in March 2024.
Okay.
Okay. So it was rumored that Viola Davis and Meryl Streep were going to be the stars in that movie. Do you know
Oh
them?
my gosh. I definitely know Meryl Streep. I know the name Viola Davis, so I think I know her too, but I can't think of her.
Yes, I think she won at least one or two Oscars. Very, very well
Okay.
known in the US. But these are both US actors.
Oh, okay.
Keep in mind. Okay. However, so it was supposed to film in March. In April of 2024, the director was replaced and new casting was made with starring Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, and Ben Kingsley.
They replaced Spielberg.
They replaced his production company with a director we've talked about not too long ago, indirectly.
I don't, oh, I don't remember. I don't know.
Chris Columbus, conveniently not Christopher Columbus, is the new producer, and is the director of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wow,
Hmm.
yep, back to the motherland.
Back to the motherland. And I think it's interesting because he became the new like producer director. And then the cast, we're going to look through them. They are all UK adjacent. So there's a couple people from Ireland. So I feel like that might have been one of his choices.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so let's look through the Thursday Murder Club, who they have, because I'm not going to tell you what I think about their casting. I want to hear what you think.
Oh, will I know all these people, you think? Or is it just by looking at them?
You won't know their names, perhaps, but I mean, you'll know some of them. But when you see them, you'll have recognized them. Okay, this is Helen Mirren. Do you recognize her?
Devil Wears Prada? No, no, that's not
Oh,
her.
no,
It
that was
looks kind
Meryl
of like her. That was
Streep,
Meryl
but
Streep.
it does
Yeah.
look like her.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
well,
they got it a look-alike. So we need to replace Meryl Streep's stat.
she's been in a lot of movies. I couldn't tell you one specifically, but I've seen her before.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan, you know
He
him.
looks familiar too, but I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I think he was in The Parent Trap. Oh no, that
Oh,
was
was
someone
he?
else. No. Oh, he was 007 in GoldenEye.
Hmm.
So he's one of the
Okay, but
Bonds.
that was 30 years ago.
That was
So he looks different now.
That is true. That is true. So he's gonna play Pierce Brosnan's gonna play Ron. Helen Mirren's gonna play Elizabeth. I've never heard of Celia Emery, but she's gonna play Joyce. What are you thinking about how these people map to how you imagine them?
Um, so far I think so good. I think especially Ron. I think he really is fitting the Ron look for me.
Yes, I think so too. Like a very handsome elderly
Mm-hmm.
gentleman.
Yeah, you can tell he was like a stunner. He was the cool guy
Hmm.
back in the day.
Yeah, so these are a lot of, it seems like the UK greats. They have Ben Kingsley, Daniel Mays, Tom Ellis. But yeah, anyway, I just thought that was fun.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, I don't know any of those people, but that looks really good.
Okay, I promise you, if I had done more research on these actors, I could pull out a few movies that you've seen with them in it. I'm sure. It's just probably been a little bit.
Well, I'm sold. So it's do we know the day it's getting released?
August 28th.
Oh, that's so soon. Yeah, we should
Yeah,
totally do a movie recap.
I think a movie recap would be really fun. As recording, this is August 13th. So maybe we'll do like a shuffle around of the book so that we can make it land closer in time with the movie. I don't know. Okay, are we ready to judge this book by its cover?
Oh, yeah, yeah, that was a great recap. Thank you.
So we have two covers, the red one
Mm-hmm.
and the white one,
Yeah, I think are these the only covers?
probably. But these
I
are the
think
only
so.
covers that we can see right now. So
Yeah.
let's judge these.
Is that a fox? I think that's a fox
Yeah.
at the top.
Why is there a fox?
Well, remember he got the llamas, or no, he got ducks, but then the foxes killed all the ducks.
Oh,
And he didn't replace
yeah.
the ducks. That's the only time we've heard foxes.
Interesting.
But maybe that's like the emblem of the murder club is a fox.
Hmm. Maybe the foxes murdered them, being like, get off our land. Don't dig
That,
up the cemetery.
oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. That would really be a twist if
That would
an animal was the murderer.
bludgeoned the human on the back of the head and left a photograph.
Yes. There's no fingerprints. A perfectly clean murder.
So it's a simple cover, and I think they're really leaning into us knowing who Richard Osman is because that is
Mm.
like type 100 font.
Oh, especially on yours. It's a little smaller on mine, but yeah, that's definitely supposed to be a draw for people. Unfortunately, we only watch The Price is Right.
I know. If it said Bob Barker, would you buy it?
Oh, yeah.
I would have loved if Bob Barker had written a murder book. Who knows what he would have said, but I would have read it.
I know. What a guy. Okay, so would you pick up this book after reading the summary? Do you think you would want to read it?
You know, before reading Creatures and now this book, I didn't know that I liked granny fiction.
I know. I think that's a great name for it.
Yeah, now that I know that I love granny fiction, I would totally read this. I'm like, Retirement Village, sign me up. I'm taking the
I
first bus
know.
over. Meals on Wheels, here we come.
Yes. Bring me there. I think I think I might still be pretty interested because when I read the inside flap, okay, at first I like the cover, so I'd pick it up. Then I read the inside flap, and it's about old people solving a murder, which tones down the murder part for me.
Yeah.
Because I normally, outside the pod, pre-pod days, I don't think I'd really love a murder mystery. It's too much. But if it's grandma's doing it, it can't be that bad. This is like Nancy Drew. It's like the Boxcar Children, but the other side.
Yes. Yes. You were so right. It is like the Boxcar Children. That's
Yeah,
probably why people like it so much.
yeah, it's gonna be wholesome. Nothing too bad is gonna happen here. There's not gonna be, I mean, maybe there's not gonna be a lot of spice or any spice. If
Not
you're
a lot of
into that,
gore.
if you're not looking for that, won't be there.
I think,
Yeah,
honestly,
no
though,
gore.
retirement communities, those are the spiciest places you can be.
Ha
They
ha.
talk about that a lot.
Well, that's true. We did see that in Remarkably Bright Creatures.
They get
I guess
down with
that's
it.
true. Well, maybe if we keep going into the granny fiction, we'll discover a whole new
Oh my God.
corner.
Pickled spice.
Pickled spice.
A little aged.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Maybe that's our poll. Do you like the pickle spice?
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think I would pick it up. I think now that I like the granny fiction, I think I would definitely read it.
hmm I think so. I'm a big fan.
Okay. All right. Well, that's that for that. So now we just do the intro and we have a long recap for you.
Let's do our intro 30 minutes in. Welcome to Bookalicious. This is a podcast where two sisters chat about books we're reading. I'm Chrissy,
I'm Candace.
and today we are on part one of the Thursday Murder Club. Are we doing two parts or three parts?
I think we should do three. Nothing's really
I know.
happened yet.
I know we really didn't read a ton. Well, I mean, I think we have a lot to talk about still, but yeah, we still have no idea on the mystery.
Yeah, we're just building the pieces.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm
I,
thinking.
I think it's going to be a lot of facts and not a lot of theories today because I really don't have a whole lot.
I have a few, or I have
Ooh.
some ideas, but I don't know how great any of them are. So, Thursday Murder Club. All right, we are once again in the perspective of the elders, hot off the trails of remarkably bright creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're in Cooper's Creek, a super nice retirement community where people drink wine while playing tennis and all around seem to be living their best lives. In this community is the Thursday Murder Club, or as they write on the room schedule, the Japanese Opera Discussion Club. So no one
Yes.
else will join. The ringleader of the club is Elizabeth, an incredibly spunky woman who has apparently traveled the world and has done it all.
Mm,
Also in the club is Ibrahim, who honestly, I feel like we know the least about him.
yeah. They, what's his name? Richard started writing about him and then forgot.
I forgot about him too.
Yeah.
So perfect suspect. Okay,
Oh.
could be. Okay, so you have Ibrahim, who we don't know much about. Ron Ritchie, who used to be known as Red Ron and was an energetic union organizer who still has his panache. Ron also has a son named Jason, who's a professional boxer but has most recently been known for going on reality shows. Jason is not in the murder club, but he's important in the story.
Hmm.
And lastly, we have Joyce, who is the newest member of the club and is known for being very nice at the retirement home, but does not have the same extraordinary backstory as a lot of the other residents seem to have here.
Hmm.
Okay, an honorary member of the club is Donna, a local policewoman who has been put on boring jobs, like giving traffic tickets, but really longs for the flashy, high energy drug busts and murder cases. She gives a talk to the people of Cooper's Creek, and Elizabeth can see the fire in her eyes, so she invites Donna out to lunch with the murder club. Donna is intrigued by all these old people. The club meets every Thursday to try to crack cold cases. Things really heat up, though, when a real murder happens, and Tony, one of the part owners of the community, was found bludgeoned to death in his home.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa. So here's how it all went down. Tony and Ian, the primary owner and founder of Cooper's Creek, had a little scuffle. Ian, who's all about the money, decided to decided to fire his longtime partner Tony so that he could save a few bucks and be the sole owner. Ian will hire Bogdan, a nice Polish man he keeps taking advantage of, to replace Tony for probably a $0 salary. Ian knows
Yes.
about Tony's history in drug dealing and other illicit activities, so he's worried that Tony will kill him when he gets fired. Ian does the deed at the retirement community. Joyce, Ron, and Ron's son Jason see this all go down, and they see Ian and Tony argue, but they don't know what the content is. Tony doesn't kill Ian, and Ian thinks it all went pretty well. However, we learn that Tony immediately went home and began plotting how he would kill Ian. He doesn't get very far, though, before someone comes and kills him from behind, leaving behind a picture of three men from the early 2000s.
Hmm.
We later learn that these three men are Tony, Bobby Tanner, who was the muscle behind Tony's dealings, and Jason Ritchie, who is Ron's son. This murder is pretty shocking for the sleepy town, so everyone is talking about it, especially the murder club.
Hmm.
They think they have an insider's perspective on all of this since they know of Tony from the retirement home, so they up the ante a little bit on their detective skills. So here are three next level moves they make, all headed by Elizabeth. So first, Elizabeth has Ibrahim and Ron bamboozle the detective chief investigator Chris. Ibrahim and Ron call Chris over and tell them that they witnessed a scuffle between Ian and Tony right before Tony was murdered. They want to share the deets with Chris in case it helps with the case. But when Chris comes to visit them at the center, lo and behold, Ron is suddenly senile and doesn't want to talk to Chris. He wants to talk to Donna. Chris agrees to come back the next day with Donna. Ron says, "Perfect. I'll even invite my son Jason to come since he witnessed everything too." Chris says, "Wow, how convenient. Jason is a suspect in this case." Interesting. Okay, second thing Elizabeth from the murder club does, she recruits Donna, the local policewoman, to be on the case. So when Tony is first murdered, Elizabeth wastes no time asking Donna if she wants to work with them and help solve the case. Elizabeth assures Donna that she'll take care of gathering the evidence so Donna won't have to give up any private information from the police station. Donna agrees, and Elizabeth finagles her way to the Supreme Super Chief of Police, who calls down and tells Donna that she is now on the Tony case and will be shadowing the detective chief investigator, Chris. This, together with Ibrahim and Ron's stunt, means that Donna is officially on the case and she is thrilled.
Hmm.
Okay, last thing the murder club does. Elizabeth orchestrates a whole meetup with her, Joyce, Joyce's daughter, Joanna, and Joanna's coworker, Cornelius. At this meetup, Cornelius is going to decipher Ian's financial records because Elizabeth suspects that there's something fishy going on here with Ian. And from this, we learn that Ian made $12 million, or euros, from Tony's death. Elizabeth is planning on trading this information with Chris and Donna when they come the next day to re-interview Ron about the scuffle between Ian and Tony.
Hmm. And I think it's pounds.
Pounds. Yeah. Yeah, pound sounds right.
I think we're on pounds.
Think you're right.
But
It was a
12
symbol.
million. 12
12
million of a
mil.
currency.
I know. Pick your favorite. Okay, so now that Donna and Chris are working together, their first task is to pay Ian a visit and hear his side of the story. They go to his MTV Welcome to My Crib
Oh my
style mansion.
God. Ugh.
It's outrageous. And Ian tells them two things. One, he's never seen that picture before in his life, the picture that was left by Tony's dead body.
That he's in.
And two, he's not in it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ian isn't. Yeah, Ian isn't in it. Maybe he took it though. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. Number two, he and Tony were simply fighting about sprinklers the day of his death. Nothing big.
A lie.
Okay. All right. And now the final piece of this puzzle so far is from Father Mackey. So the retirement community used to be a convent before it was bought out and converted. That's kind of a pun,
Oh.
I guess. I didn't even mean for that. Funny. Okay, Father Mackey wants to fight Ian's renovation plans of relocating the nun cemetery and expanding the retirement community. Father Mackey also stops by Ian's outrageous mansion and is greeted by Bogdan, the Polish man who works for Ian and is set to take Tony's job. Father Mackey and Ian talk, but Ian says he's not budging.
That's where we're left.
Mm-hmm. So those are all the events. These characters are all wild in their own way, and they're so fun.
Okay. Can we start with Ian?
I love Ian is hilarious. Like I think he's the biggest villain we've ever read about. But in this book, it's so funny.
Ian, I wrote on one of my pages, I said, I hope he gets murdered and nobody looks for the killer.
I think I had a line like that too. That like Ian's gonna be the suspect, but no one's gonna go defend him. Or he's gonna get thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
And no one will defend him.
So I listed out all of the horrible things that I could remember that he's done.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to pick your your favorite ones? How many things are there? Because there's probably a pretty long list of horrible things.
I'll just go through them fast. Okay.
All right, let's do all of them.
He refuses to buy ethically grown coffee for an extra 15 cents.
These are like perfect red flag or deal breakers.
All of these are deal breakers. Absolutely not. Okay. He shortchanges his new handyman Bogdan for the work he's done. Cuts out his longtime
Deal breaker.
Tony. Wants to collude with the center's neighbor Karen to buy out her dad's property, which the dad does not want to sell. His Range Rover windows are illegally tinted. He wants to dig up the nun grave to plop more retirement houses on it, and he wants to use the cheapest unethical movers.
Do you know the movers he used? I thought that was so crazy.
What was it called? It was like I don't know. I can't remember. It was something punny.
I think it was like angels or something. Like angels carry us away, something like that.
Angel's wings
But
or something.
Angels wings, angel movers. But the part that I thought was so funny was that he's talking to Father Mackey and he's like, "Don't worry, Father Mackey, we've hired the best people to do the job and to move the bodies with the utmost care." And he's talking about it and he said, "Yeah, we got 3 bids. One was from a university. They would do a really excellent job. The other one were cemetery specialists. They would probably also be pretty good. But the last was from a company set up 2 months ago by Ian himself with a funeral director he met while playing golf." and Sue, who rented out diggers.
Oh my
The
God.
final pitch was extremely competitive and had won the business. Ian had looked into excavation of cemeteries online. It wasn't rocket science.
Oh my God. I missed the part that he founded that company too.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness.
Menace.
He
Menace.
is.
Okay. He told the residents of Cooper Creek, when they moved in, that any future residences that would be built, they would have like a consultation with the current residents. However, he left out that the consultation would have nothing to do with any decisions. So he had them have a town hall and he said, "Oh, I will consider all of these things." And he immediately threw them all away.
Oh my gosh.
And the last is the only thing he's afraid of is the Russian Import Tax Investigation Authority and then the Cooper's Chase Parking Committee.
What a combo. Wait, I actually have one more to add to your list.
Oh,
Do you remember his dating app thing?
he's married.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
okay. So the chapter starts out and he's on his dating app or whatever. He's talking about his dating app. He's like, I have a strict upper age limit of 25. And then at the end of the chapter, you finally find out he says, the only woman I haven't talked to that is over, or the only woman I've talked to that's over 25 is my wife.
Oh my God, I missed that.
Ah,
He's the
so
worst.
hilarious. It's the worst, but the way Osmond writes is so hilarious.
He's just true menace to society. Again, I hope
Yes.
he dies.
He doesn't care at all.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
He'll do anything for $1.
I know.
Okay, what do you think about Ian? Do you think he's involved with the death?
Okay. Well, all right. I feel like the obvious theory would be that what do you think about Ian hiring Bogdan to do it? Because Bogdan said he would do anything Ian asks. So, and Ian thought that Tony might kill him when Ian fired him. So I could see him being like, well, let's just make sure this doesn't happen. I kill Tony.
It's reasonable, but I feel like Ian would have to be an idiot to do that just because it's going to look like it was him, especially if they find out he got $12 million. dollars.
That's true. Okay, so you don't think that
I
I think that's too obvious of
that's
a thing, so I don't think it's right.
that's kind of how I feel. If this was real life, it probably is Ian. He makes $12 million. Dollars. We don't know how he makes that $12 million. Dollars. We don't know if it's a life insurance. We don't know
Maybe was it something in their did they have multiple companies together or something? So maybe he's like has
the shares, which is
all of the shares
possible.
now.
So I thought of that, but I was like, how on earth would they get that paperwork? Like, that's like not just like financial statements. That's like knowing like your business ownership things, and they're not like a publicly traded
Hmm.
company. That just feels like too crazy for them to get. So I was thinking maybe life insurance money, but like, again, too obvious. I don't know.
That's a good point. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're gonna find out soon though, because Chris and Dawn are coming.
Yeah,
Okay. So is Ian involved? Yeah, maybe not. But I could see someone doing this whole thing and setting it up so it looks like Ian did it and everyone just believing it.
I could totally see that. And I hope that
Little Sarah
happens.
Morgan action.
I hope that happens. I hope Sarah Morgan comes in. We're gonna have to put a
It's always
spoiler
such a
tag for
clean
every
murder.
single episode from now to the end of time.
Shoot. Should I take that part out?
No, we'll just put a spoiler tag.
Do
Um, yeah, I
you have any
could
thoughts? Oh yeah.
I don't really have like a lot of theories, but I feel like if anything, Ian is a horrible person, but not involved in this particular crime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, what about Bogdan? Do you think Bogdan did play a role? Because Bogdan's big benefit is that once Tony's out of the picture, he gets this great job but probably Ian's going to pay him $0 for it. So I don't really know why he's so excited.
Well, what if Bogdan, using your idea of framing,
Oh, he gets both the jobs.
yeah, he tries to do a 1-2 punch.
Oh, that would be interesting. Oh, you know what? I think Bogdan's my new favorite suspect, actually.
I,
That's a great idea.
I'm thinking that too. And Ian is afraid of the Russian Import Tax Investigation Authority, and Bogdan is Polish, and I know that's not Russian, but they're nearby, so he might have some
Close
con.
enough.
I just mean he might have some contacts over there. And I feel like
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't remember Bogdan saying this, but I felt like he was part of like the Polish mafia. But maybe I'm just getting him mixed up. I thought he was like into
I
some
forget.
like shady business.
Yeah, that sounds right, but I don't really remember what they said.
Or if I'm getting twisted with Tony.
Tony? Yeah, I don't know if we know a ton about Bogdan.
But honestly, if Bogdan
Oh,
did that, I would applaud him.
yeah. Well, okay, here's another clue to support the Bogdan theory is that Bogdan helped um, design and like build Ian's whole house. And so he knows the design of all of it.
Oh.
And I'm like, maybe he also helped build Tony's house. So he knows all the nooks and crannies. So he knows like exactly where to hide.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That feels really good, actually.
I really like Bogdan. I think Bogdan did it and he's framing Ian.
Yeah. And I hope he gets away with it.
I think he will.
The Thursday Murder Club will solve it, and then they're like, you know what? We're gonna light this on fire.
Let's unsolve it. Well, no, I think, okay. What if they solve it and then they say, let's help you cover this up and frame Ian?
Oh, they
What if
say
they do that?
don't
They're like
build.
Batman vigilantes.
Don't build the retirement community extra.
Getting rid of Ian solves a lot of their problems.
Honestly. Yeah. Hmm. I like that.
I like that too. That's pretty good.
What do you think about Jason? Jason's the next most likely based on what we know so
Jason?
far.
Yeah, he seemed, I mean, I really liked him when he was visiting Ron. I was like, oh, wow, so nice. He seems like such a nice guy talking to the elderly people. But now I'm like, it's kind of suspicious. I think maybe he was in on the plot too, because he was there conveniently witnessing the scuffle.
Jason is in some sketchy business because
Oh,
he's pictured with like a drug kingpin being super chummy.
that's
That's
true.
number one. Number two, Ron Ritchie, his dad, is always worried about him. He says
What
that.
does he say about that? Why is
He
he worried? Do we know?
probably because he knows he's into like bad stuff. He was
Mm,
in boxing. Not saying that if you're in boxing, that means you're in criminal activity, but it's a contact sport. You know, maybe he was used as like some muscle. We don't know.
that's, yeah.
And then Jason asked his dad, Ron, if any reporters had been contacting him recently. And I thought that was
Oh,
very
yeah.
strange.
Yeah, that's right. Unless he had just, because he's been on all these reality shows. I think he's pretty, like, famous.
It just
I don't
seemed
know.
very strange that he
Hmm.
shows up to visit his dad. He's worried about these reporters, and then he says he has an appointment. Doesn't specify what it is. Then he leaves, and that's the exact time that Tony dies.
That's a good point. I wasn't even really thinking about Jason, but that is. Ooh, okay. What if Jason and Ian are in on things together? And Bogdan is framing both of them. He leaves a picture of Jason to make it look like Jason and Ian did it.
Well, I almost feel like the photo makes Jason look innocent.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you wouldn't. Okay, I have some questions with this photo because we know from reading the book, we got the details that a killer came, killed Tony, left the picture. We know
Hmm.
that's from the killer. But why would an investigator who's looking at this crime scene, why would they think the picture wasn't Tony's? Why do they think it was left by the killer? Because Tony's in the picture,
Wouldn't that be ironic? He's just looking at his photo, reminiscing.
right? Like, why do they think it's from a killer? Do they have fingerprints? It doesn't sound like it. Not from what we know.
It sounds like it was placed such that it would be like it wasn't in his hand, it didn't fall.
Yeah, but still,
Maybe it
I'm
was like
like,
placed on the back
couldn't
of
a
his head.
picture just be there? That's true. Okay, if it's placed on his body, like I feel like if it's yeah, I guess they could place it somewhere on him where it would look
Very
like a
obvious.
message. Yeah.
That
But it sounds like it was just on the counter.
that could be that could be a red herring. I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Hmm. Or was someone in the police force in on the murder? And they planted this picture and they said, "Oh my gosh, look, a picture that was left by the killer." And everyone just said, "Oh yeah, you're right."
So this picture was taken, I think. No. Was the picture taken when the shooting happened in 2000?
Um, oh, maybe. I know it was from the early 2000s.
So Tony used to be a kingpin before he was a construction manager. And he was in charge of the drug trade. And then there was a shooting in 2000 at this place called Black Ridge, and it left a young drug dealer dead. There was eyewitness account saying that Tony fired the fatal shot. But then all of the people that were like coming up to go against Tony started disappearing.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so Tony got off and has a clean record. And I don't know if this was the day of that shooting or around that time period, but I think it was similar. Is that it had three men, Tony, the Muscle, Jason Ritchie, and they all have their arms around each other and they look like they're having a great time and they're covered in like booze and money.
Hmm. Okay. So you're thinking Jason is in on this whole drug dealing
If it's
ring.
if it's not as simple as oh gosh, Bogdan.
Bogdan.
If it's not as simple as Bogdan just trying to knock out both of these guys and win the estate, maybe it's someone from Tony's past.
Oh, that's a good thought. Yeah.
And that's like his calling card to be like, I did it. And you'll never know who it was.
Oh, I like that theory a lot. Ooh. Okay, but I feel like that person has to be involved in the story somehow too.
Right.
Is it someone from the retirement home?
Maybe this person, maybe there was a bad deal that happened between Tony, Bobby, Jason, and this person. Deal went bad.
Okay.
And the person is coming back for vengeance. And so they drop the photo as a calling card. So Jason knows he's next.
Oh, that's really interesting.
I don't know.
That's a really interesting theory.
It feels like that would be really hard to wrap up in this book. Something as convoluted
I'm
as
kind of
that.
thinking that too. Because they have to have a new person come in.
Hmm.
So you're right. I kind of don't feel like that is how this is going to go, but I do like that theory.
Yeah.
Do you think we do know who the killer is? Like we know this character? Or do you think it is going to be someone like the killer actually isn't the important part, solving the murder and stuff?
I could see it going either way. I think
Yeah.
out of our potential killers, the only viable ones would be Bogdan. It couldn't be Father Mackey.
I know, I know. I don't think so. But he's a character.
I mean, he has more incentive, I guess, to kill Ian than Tony. Because Father Mackey's upset because Ian is like desecrating this holy nunnery land and turning
Yes.
it into like Sin City.
Right. And I don't think it would make sense from what we know.
I don't think Father Mackey has enough. If I don't think he has enough motive for Tony. If it was Ian, then
Yeah.
I would think maybe different.
Yeah. Is there any chance it's anyone from the retirement home? Any of our Thursday murder clubbers?
Now, what if someone from his past, Tony's past, is at this retirement home?
That could be it.
Or what if the person Tony killed is one of these elderly people's son, and they've just been seething, 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 being like, "You got off
Oh.
scot-free."
Oh, actually, maybe that's my. I like that theory a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I like that. Would they, and they killed them themselves, you think, or they hired some muscle out?
I think it would have to be a guy if they killed them themselves. I mean, because if you're 80
Yeah,
years old, that's like, I mean, I don't know how strong you are, but like, I think if you get enough torque, you could get like a,
good hit to the head.
yeah, and you would be unsuspecting. And I feel like that's what all these retirees are kind of showing everyone is that like they're quite smart,
Mm-hmm.
but they're overlooked part of society.
Yeah.
And they're kind of able to get away with things because people don't expect very much out of them.
Mm. Ooh, okay. Maybe it's a retirement center person. Okay, so is Thursday Murder Club gonna solve it? And could it be okay? Because there's a few other retirees that we've met.
Yeah.
Like Joyce's crush.
Hmm.
Forget his name.
Bernard.
Bernard. Yeah, Bernard. So like there's some other characters who it could be. I like that idea. What if it's Bernard?
So Bernard said he has a daughter that he talks about a lot. He didn't mention a son because I feel like I would imagine that this person would at least cryptically talk about their son or something if they were so devastated that they were like, I'm going to kill you now.
Even if they just murdered him?
What if the murder club solved the drug dealer who died? They solved his murder a long time ago.
Oh.
And then it was revealed to the dad unknowingly or the parent. And then they became incensed with rage that Tony is living on this property, living this great life.
Oh. And so the parent is at the retirement
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Okay. And just now was the perfect time for whatever reason. Because they're trying to blame Ian.
Yes. Maybe they were seeing like tensions rise or something and they were like,
Now's our
now's
chance.
the chance. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea a lot.
You mentioned it off the cuff, but Ibrahim, he would not be a terrible person for that murder because he's not really mentioned a lot in the book, but
Mm-hmm.
mentioned enough to where if he showed back up, it wouldn't be totally out of left field. He would know if the
I
murder had been
know.
solved.
That's why, yeah, I know. Because I was kind of thinking, I was like, maybe the murder club just wanted something a little extra to spice up their meetings. But I don't think Elizabeth or Joyce would have orchestrated this.
Well, something else is that Ibrahim is a retired psychologist, and
Oh, that's what he is.
he
Yeah.
seems in my mind to be stuck in the past because the only clip we get into him is him reviewing his case notes on someone who committed suicide.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Someone who's
It
haunted
was
by
a
the
patient he
past.
couldn't save.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Maybe that's okay. Maybe the people who disappeared, maybe one of them disappeared by suicide, and Ibrahim counseled him.
Oh.
And so the patient was saying, Tony, Tony, Tony.
Yeah.
And now Ibrahim knows that it's this Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And he's avenging that patient because he couldn't save the patient earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this is my new favorite theory.
I wouldn't hate
Ibrahim.
that. I wouldn't hate that.
Wow. And then the murder club figures out it's Ibrahim, and then they help him cover it up.
Do you think they'd turn him in?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. They're here for a good time, not a long time.
I mean, that is kind of their motto. Oh, I really like that idea.
Okay, what else? What else do we know?
Oh, do you think Penny has anything to do with this? We haven't mentioned her yet.
Penny to me is a convenient plot device so that Joyce can come in.
Mm,
R.I.P.
yeah.
Oh, well, Penny, I think, is a retired police officer, and they were using her old case notes.
Oh, that's right.
So if Penny was on the police force in the 2000s when this event occurred,
Oh.
maybe they'll dig up Tony's like that whole thing. Maybe that's in her like archive,
Oh, that's a great idea.
and that's how Penny circles back.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, recap on Penny if you need a refresher. Elizabeth's best friend that now has, what would you say?
I said she's
Not
a
lost her
veggie.
mind.
Oh,
Yeah, she's just kind of like bedridden now. So Elizabeth visits her every day and talks to her, but Penny can't talk back.
I don't. I think she is full broccoli. I do not think she is. She's like in a coma.
Bedridden. Yeah,
Like she had to get
I
like
don't
a
know.
sponge and like drip water in her mouth.
What? That happened?
Yeah. She got like a sponge and she dipped it in water and then she like wet Penny's lips with it.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, Penny's in the winter of her life. The winter solstice.
yeah, it's bleak time for Penny.
hmm But okay, so that'd be interesting. 'Cause yeah, Penny, she's in the story, so I feel like
Hmm.
there might be something else there.
What do you think Elizabeth's job was? Because we don't
I
know.
don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, what we know is that anytime a country is mentioned, she's like, "Oh yeah, I've been there."
Hmm.
She knows everybody. She has all these connections. She got Donna in on the case by calling one of her contacts. Like I have no idea. Was she an agent, like a secret agent?
That's what I think. I think
Spy?
so. The CIA equivalent in the UK is called MI6.
Okay.
So I think she was in MI6 because she also has very powerful deduction skills.
Mm,
Like she wrote a whole monologue on police officer Donna.
Donna. That's right. That's a good point. Hmm. Okay, but do you think Elizabeth actually had this like job that was bringing her all these places? Or do you think Elizabeth is actually just like for whatever reason, life brought her to all these countries. Maybe it was her husband's job or something. And just on her own, like spunk and perseverance, she like made all these connections and stuff herself.
The only
Like
reason
self-made hero kind of thing.
the only reason why I would disagree with that is because Joyce writes in her journal that she is not allowed to write down what Elizabeth's job was.
Oh, that's right.
But Elizabeth does talk about it a lot. Like, what's a type of job,
Hmm.
unless it's CIA, MI6, that you can't write about?
Yeah, good question.
Is there another
I
type
don't
of
know.
job?
Not one that I can think of.
But I'm also like, Joyce, you don't even know what your daughter does either. And apparently it sounds like her daughter is like into some crazy stuff as well.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. What did they say about the daughter? Joanna?
Joanna. Joyce just talks about her like she's this powerhouse in finance, but she doesn't really know what her real job is. But I don't know. At first, I thought that just meant that she didn't understand like the finance component, but then when Elizabeth was in there, I don't know. It gave me like vibes that like, I don't know. She's like a banker for the mafia or something.
Yeah, it's a secret kind of job.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know at all. All these people have mysterious jobs.
According to Joyce.
I know.
Maybe
Joyce just doesn't
maybe they're
know.
just very normal jobs and Joyce is just jazzing up her diary.
Yeah. Spicing it up. Okay, any other theories on who could be the killer?
Looking at our character list, I don't think we've met anyone at this point. I think our leading theories of Bogdan, that's a good one. Of
Ibrahim. I like that a
Ibrahim,
lot.
that's a good one. And then the weakest one I think would be some rando from Tony's past that we haven't met yet.
Yeah. Or Ian.
Or
Ian, but I
Ian.
think it's also a weaker one.
Yeah.
And Jason. I think those are all weaker
Those
ones.
are all bottom tier.
Yeah.
Bottom
I
tier.
like those.
Yeah. But our top tier, Bogdan, Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think that sounds right. Okay, what are your other thoughts from the book other than solving the murder?
I think it's really fun, very smart, well written. The characters are very endearing and quirky, and they all feel unique. And I'm really
I know,
enjoying
I
it.
love the characters.
Yes.
They are hilarious.
Yes. I just feel like Richard Osman does a great job of capturing, like I talked about before, this group of people that are relatively overlooked and like how they're able to
Mm-hmm.
use that to their advantage.
Mm-hmm. I know. Ooh, okay. Kind of going back to theory things. Joyce says that she's overlooked at the
Yes.
retirement home. So then I was like, did she murder him? I don't know. I think that's going to come up again. Or maybe she can scoop out some insider info because she's overlooked. That'll be her superpower in
That's
the
what
murder
I
club.
think.
Yeah, I think that's a good
I think Joyce is going to make a
call.
great spy.
I think so.
Hmm.
Elizabeth picked her out.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I'm really liking it.
What rating do you think we're cruising to right now?
I could see a 5.
I'm seeing a 5 in our future.
Yeah. Nothing I would change so far, I don't think.
No. So far, the first 100 pages, I would say perfect book. Great
I
pacing,
know.
interesting, well written. I will say I did have to do a lot of flipping back and forth because it is a big cast and it's a lot of names.
I did see that. Oh, you know what? That might have been one of the reviews on the So Approachable podcast.
Oh.
Was one of the low reviews. Was like so many characters. By the end, I didn't care about any of them.
Uh, that was a lot of feedback that we had from God of the Woods. And then I did that character map. Maybe I'll do another one for
hmm
this.
There's a lot of people.
It's a big cast. But I like it when it's a big cast and they're all somewhat relevant because
Right.
you get the red herrings in there versus like a Frida book. You have 3 or 4 characters. So you're like, it's one of these 4.
Then sometimes it's not.
Well, then sometimes it's not. Sometimes
Then you're like, this doesn't make sense.
like, what? Yeah. So I think that's what makes this book a little bit more complex and a little more difficult to read than
Right. There are a lot of names.
a lot of names, a lot of people to keep track of. He does a good
Yeah.
job of being like, oh, Ron, the retired politician. He'll kind of like put in like a little note, but
Moniker
yeah.
or whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate that. Okay, also there's all these, well, not a lot, but there's some acronyms where I'm like, I don't know what that is. PC Donna?
Oh, I think that's police constable.
Oh, that's a good guess. Thinking police something, but I couldn't figure out the C.
Let's see. Police constable. Yes. Entry
Wow.
level rank for uniformed police officers.
Oh, good to
Hmm.
know.
There was a lot of like UK specific stuff where I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
They kept saying stone.
Stone. Oh, I didn't get that at all in the beginning
I
either.
looked it up.
How much is it?
14
What
pounds.
is it? 14
But
pounds.
I'm like, guys, we also use pounds over here. Like, it's not like it's kilograms. Like,
Do people use stone?
I think so.
What? I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, it's a customer use in the UK and Ireland for body weight. It's very common.
Oh, okay. Particularly for body weight. Okay. Interesting.
I know. Because the police officer is like, I got to lose a stone or two. And I'm like, how many is a stone?
I had no idea. A stone or two, 14 or 28 pounds?
I mean, Chrissy, a lot of people in their elderly age.
No.
But that it
No,
normally
I guess.
people say 5 to 10 in the US.
Right. Right. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm sure, I think that's normal to need to lose 15 to 30 pounds. But just normally, yeah, you would say, like, oh, if I could just lose another 5 pounds.
Right. I know. He's like, oh, if I could just lose another 250 pounds, that would be great. You're like,
Oh, like,
oh,
oh my
my
gosh.
goodness.
Ambitious.
Yeah. I agree. I had the same thought where I was like, wow, that's a lot more than I thought that would be.
I know. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, cruising towards a 5. Big fan. Oh, also, fact check. It is not called Cooper's Creek. It is called Cooper's Chase. But Cooper's
Wow.
Creek sounded good too.
2 hours in. Good. Glad we got that one right.
I just opened my book.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so we're going to read another 100 pages, which will bring us to chapter 66. Spooky.
How many? Oh, okay. So there's like 350 pages total.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, that'll leave us 150 before the end. What do you think? Or should we read a little more?
I don't know. Should we read 150 pages?
I'm just worried if you go too far, then
That'll
it's,
give too much.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do 100.
Let's do 100. Chapter 66.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Okay, well, this was
Hey,
great.
I know. Super fun.
All right, well, join us again next week as we pick up the investigation and also, oopsie poopsie, rate, review, subscribe, 5 stars, please and thank you.
Send us an email, thedelicious.pod@gmail.com.
Any of our UK people, please
Oh,
send us some
yeah.
email corrections, pronunciation guides,
Yeah.
perhaps,
Oh my gosh.
whatever you feel like
An episode
sharing.
of Pointless.
Episode of Pointless, your favorite one is Pointless popular? We don't know.
What are these 30 spinoffs?
What are, yes, please explain. Would love that. Okay.
Want to know.
Uh,
Cool.
All right. Well,
Well,
I
thanks
love
for
you.
podding. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.